Hey guys, well, this is another online edition of the Comfort Crafts, and in here, well, we are making toilet fizzies, and the done product is in here, but you will get a vial of the lemon essential oil in your container. Here it is. You'll get one of those, and then in here is your peroxide and vinegar mixture, and you will get in separate baggies the baking soda and the citric acid. The citric acid is kind of grainy. You'll be able to see the difference, and then of course your baking soda is powdery, and you want to make sure you get the clumps out. When I made the already done ones at home, I used a whisk, a little whisk to get it on, and today I'm using a spatula. And you kind of want to make sure you get everything mixed up halfway good before you start adding anything else. Okay, and then we will go ahead and add the essential oils. Go ahead and add all of that. And then you're going to want to kind of get that mixed in with all of all the powder. And then for the sake of time, we'll go ahead, just keep mixing until you get all the lumps out, obviously. And then go ahead and start to spray. Nice and slow. And then get that mixed in. And you are going to keep you go farther out. You missed larger areas, but I wouldn't missed any more than what I just did, because that is going to start to react too much to all of it. And you'll just keep doing this and mixing. And it's not a fast process. It's easy, but it's not fast. And then just to go as I'm doing this, this is such a simple way to clean your toilet, and disinfect it and clean it without any chemicals. And you do want to store it, like if you're going to use a plastic container like this, which is what you will have, you want to do like a food grade, because the lemon in there can eat at other plastic. And this is what you'll get. This is from the round mold or ice cube tray. I'm going to be doing the little cubes, but you'll have your silicone bottom. And so after you leave it there overnight to dry, and it also depends upon the humidity that you have in your home. So if it's more humid, it's going to take it a little bit longer to completely dry. And then you just go ahead and pop. Now, when I was getting these out, I would pop, and some of them just flew out of there. So be aware. It'll keep you on your toes. And then you can just go ahead and drop. These are kind of smaller than normal ice cubes, so you can go ahead and drop one or two. Obviously, this wasn't completely dry because they're sticking together a little bit. And just let that fizz, and then just scrub your toilet with a toilet brush, and there you have it. You have a disinfected toilet with all natural things. And it smells good. And for those of you who may have your own set of oils at home, if you're really worried about germs, you can go ahead and add like a tea tree oil, or if you don't like lemon, maybe cut back on the lemon drops and add like some orange. Those are just nice citrusy smells that make things feel fresh and clean. Or smell, I should say, fresh and clean. And so this batch here will fill up your whole tray. You'll have some extra. You can just go ahead and scoop that up and just squeeze it to whatever size you would like, and just set that on top of your mold and let that dry. You can set it on something else, on a piece of like wax paper or whatever, and let that dry too. And as you see, you'll get at least 3/4 of a container full of toilet fizzies. And my daughter, she is not a young child, but she still likes the bath fizzies, so it's a nice way to have your child interact with you while cleaning. And it's something you can ask them to go ahead and just drop that in the toilet. Maybe teach them bathroom etiquette so they're not so messy. But yeah, it's a nice, safe way to engage your child in cleaning around the home. And you may not use all of your spray or most of it. And that's fine. It should be like damp, but not like wet sand, just kind of damp. But as you're making it, you can go ahead and check it out. You should be able to put it in a clump and then drop it, and it should like break apart. I'm gonna want this a little more damp. And I just want to make sure I get it more damp. And also, as you start to fill this, if you find at the bottom of the bowl, you can still go ahead and spritz that and make that a little more damp so you can put it in the mold. I will also have included somewhere with the video or posting some pictures of the whole process when I made it at home, so you can see things better. And give you a little more information. Okay, it still breaks apart pretty easily, so I'm gonna add just some more. I don't think I'll need a whole lot more. Also, when you are done mixing this, go ahead and take your dirty bowl to your sink and just tap it out as much as possible, scrape any extras, and let that go. If you have a garbage disposal, go ahead and sprinkle it over there and just run some hot water with that, and let it sit in your disposal too. It's a great way to clean out, freshen that as well. And if you're really adventurous, go ahead and stick a whole thing down there, and as you use your sink, it'll react and and it will clean your garbage disposal as well. Okay. It's still kind of falling apart, but you don't want it, there. That's good. And go ahead and make sure you push down in there, fill it up, and make it stick. This is just for purposes. You don't need to do each individual one. It'll take a little bit longer. I'm just gonna make a mess here at work. But yeah, go ahead and fill that all up. And then when you're done, any leftovers, you can make your own little ball and let that go. And there's toilet fizzies, or Drano fizzies, whatever. Go ahead, and I hope you really enjoy this fun way to clean and disinfect. And next week, we will be doing a cuticle cream. So thanks for joining me, and have a great day.